In today's session, we want to share with you how to build co-pilots with Azure AI Studio. In this exercise, we will explore, deploy, and check with language models in the Azure AI Foundry. The Azure AI Foundry model catalog serves as a central repository where you can explore and use a variety of models, facilitating the creation of your Gen AI scenario. And in this exercise, we will explore the model catalog in Azure AI Foundry portal. Firstly, let's get started to create an Azure AI Hub and project. What is Azure AI Hub? The Azure AI Hub provides a collaborative workspace with which you can define one or more projects. Let's create a project in Azure AI Hub. How to do it? In our web browser, we open Azure AI Foundry portal and Azure just ai.azure.com. And now in the home page, we click Create Project. So we will now create a project. And how about we type the project name here. And the customization, we click the Customize. And the hub name, we type the hub name. Subscription. The resource group, we select the existing resource group 1. And the location, we select help me choose. And what we want to use actually is GPT version. So we type GPT 35 Turbo. And it recommends us to use Australia East. How about we just using Australia East? Okay, click the recommendation and let him auto fill in for the Connect Azure AI service or Azure AI. And skip the connecting with Azure AI search, keep the default setting, and we can select. And now we will review and create a project as well as an Azure AI Hub. We validate the resource to be created. After that, we will then go to the single management portal, which is Azure AI Studio, to check the Azure AI Hub and project. It is a very user-friendly interface right now for centralized management. Remember, again, the Azure AI Hub provides a collaborative workspace within which you can define one or more projects. You don't need to have one project for one hub. In the single hub, you can manage one or more projects. This is the magic. We have seen the storage account has been created. The keyword has been created. What is going to be created is about the AI Hub. Later on, inside the Hub will be a project to be created and the Azure AI service. What's next after the creation? After that, we will choose a model using model benchmarks. We will deploy the Azure AI model as well. Now, woohoo! It is created. So we are ready for today's exercise. We close the tab. Let's have a look. This is the Azure AI Foundry. We go to the resource here. We go to the Azure AI Foundry resource. How about we go to the subscription? We access the resource group. Second, access the resource group to see what's inside. Can you see in the Australia East, we have Azure AI Service, AI Hub, Keyword, AI Project, and Storage Account. Those are components are created in single click. So it is very useful. Later on, you may use an IAC, Terraform, or other command to create. But for this kind of demo purpose, firstly, we leverage the very simple menu creation to show you how to leverage the AI Foundry. Okay, so let's go back and we select the model catalog this time, and we want to compare the benchmark. So what we will do right now is in the menu here, we select compare with benchmarks. And in the model benchmarks page, we can find a chart already for us comparing different models. Let's see. Wait for a moment for the loading. You see? So in the model to compare, we can add something as well. For example, I try to add the GPT-4 32K. What if I want to add it? So I will go to the GPT-4 32K. I want to add this one, and I can confirm. Now I have a GPT-4 here for the compare the metric. So I can switch the X and Y to different one, for example, fluency or the quality index. So it is very, very simple chart and user-friendly chart for you to explore the results. So when exploring the result, you can have a homework to try to answer the following question. What's the difference in the performance or latency regarding between GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 models? So you can see different one and to compare. A lot of granular control there. Is there any difference between versions of the same model? How does the 32K compare with the base model? From the Azure AI connection, you can choose between GPT 3.5 and GPT-4 models. Let's deploy these two models and explore how they compare for your use case. So what's next? We will deploy Azure OpenAI models. Now that you have explored your options through model benchmark, you are ready to deploy language models. You can browse the model catalog and deploy from there, or you can deploy model through the deployment page. Let's explore both options. The first option, we deploy a model from the model catalog. Now, we have already navigated to the model catalog using the menu on the left, model catalog. and we search for and deploy the GPT v.5 turbo model. So how to do it? Let's let the GPT v.5 turbo. It's exactly the model we want. Let's see more for benchmark existing deployment and code example. How about we have a test right now to create deployment? Select deployed and select customize. Okay. You can customize the model version, keep the default option. We select the default option, AI resource. We select the resource we already create. And here I cannot select Australia is, right? Because I doesn't have any quota. So how about is US? Deploy this model in is US. Right now, I select the token is token per minute rate limit is 5K. This is deployment detail. I can customize, okay? Perfect. And we create resources and deploy. Remember, if your current AI resource location doesn't have a quota available for the model you want to deploy, you will be asked to choose a different location where a new AI resource will be created and connected to your project. So this is the first option to deploy the model. How about another option? Can we deploy a model through the models plus endpoint? Now, I think you have already know exactly which model you want to deploy. And you may prefer to do it through models plus endpoint. How to do it? Let's wait for the deployment, but later on, we will go through you another option. Cool, they will have a deployment right now. Already deployed GPT v.5 Turbo. Another option is we go to the, remember before we go to model catalog, right? To create a deployment and GPT v.5 Turbo. Now what we do is go to the models plus endpoint. Here you can see my asset, models plus endpoint. And here I can also create a new deployment. This is the asset we show here. This is about the GPT v.5. But here, I can also deploy a new model. You can select deploy model, deploy base model, and we select the GPT-4. This model, we click confirm. Can you see? This is exactly the same window it pop up. So you can customize it and connect it to the AI resource and the model version. You give it, select the model version, connect to what kind of AI resources. You can select the token per rate limit per minute, token per minute rate limit. For example, it is only 5K. In my use case, contact filter is default v2, so we can deploy it. Right now, you will deploy another model GPT-4. It is already ready. And it will show you the model we have already deployed, GPT-4. And how about we test our model in the chat playground? Before you may need to use another console to do it, but right now you can easily achieve your goal using the same UI, thanks to the centralized management of Azure AI Foundry. Right now here we leverage this one in the navigate to the playground page using the menu on the left. In the chat playground, let's select the one we want to test. We try the chat playground, okay? And we're using the GPT-4, GPT 3.5 firstly. So we have a chat here, for example. I can type, what can you do? So we can view the response. And you can type, imagine you are a travel assistant. What can you help me with? So it will give you the response. And under here, you see lots of options. For example, you can even add your data source, and you can configure the parameter, say the temperature. The temperature can control the randomness. Lowering the temperature means that the model will produce more repetitive and determined response. Increasing the temperature will result in more unexpected or creative response. So you can try adjust the temperature or the top P, but not both, okay? So this is a lots of things you can select and try. And under the setup here, you can give the model instruction and context. For example, you can give him the context as you are an AI travel assistant. That helps people plan their trips. The objective is to offer support for travel-related inquiries such as visa requirement, weather forecast, local attractions, and culture norms. So we can further ask, I'm planning a trip to London. What can I do there? We can change the deployment to GPT-4 and ask the same question. So now we have explored how to leverage the option to deploy the model. Consider what model you will choose now for your use case. And first, the output from the model may differ, and you may prefer one model over the other. However, updating the system message, you may notice the difference is minimal. From a cost optimization perspective, you may opt for the GPT 3.5 model over the GPT 4 model, as their performance is very similar. This is all for today's session. I hope you enjoy and understand how to leverage AI Foundry to build an AI hub and build AI project and deploy the model. That's all for today. Thank you.